Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be talking about all of my beauty trash or my beauty empties. So I've never actually done this kind of video before, so I'm really excited because I do love watching beauty empties videos. I just feel like you get a really good idea of how you feel about a product when you completely use it up. So I do have a ton of beauty trash. This bag is completely filled, so it might be a bit of a long video. I do have hair care, makeup, and skincare, so a little bit of everything. First off, I have a couple of dry shampoos. This is the Batiste dry shampoo in the Luxe scent. I freaking love this scent. This is probably one of my favorite scents that I've tried from Batiste so far. I do like most of their scents, but I do have my favorites, and this one quickly became one of my favorite ones, maybe my top one actually. I don't even know how to describe the scent of this. It's just really like perfumey, but not in an overbearing, annoying way. I don't get a migraine from this. I am pretty sensitive to fragrance. It can give me a bit of a migraine. It can make me feel nauseous, but the scent of this didn't do that for me, thankfully, because it does smell really nice. Again, it just smells like a perfume, but I mean, I don't even know what kind of perfume it smells like, to be honest. It just smells perfumey, if that makes sense. But yeah, I just love Batiste dry shampoo. This is still my favorite dry shampoo to this day. I have tried a few different brands, and I always come back to this because it's so affordable and it just really makes my hair feel clean. And then another dry shampoo I went through is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day dry shampoo. I am kind of in between about this. I have gone through this one and a mini size actually. This mini slash travel size did come with the full size, and I think I got this late last year. It was one of their like holiday gift sets. So I did go through it pretty quickly, but maybe not as quickly as I normally would because I did have a couple of Batiste dry shampoos. So I kind of just rotated through them. I do like it. I don't know that I would repurchase this, especially not at full price. It's a good dry shampoo, but I just personally love the Batiste formula, not just because it's more affordable, but it really does make my hair feel clean. And the one thing I found about the Living Proof one is that it can be a little bit heavier. Even though my hair does feel clean after I use this, I feel like there's a bit of product left in my hair. Like I can't fully work it into my hair. So yeah, besides the price point, I still prefer the Batiste one. And this one does have a pretty strong scent. This one to me smells more like cologne. So I don't mind it. It actually smells really good, but it is pretty strong. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. Next up, I have the L'Oreal Paris Elvive 8-Second Wonder Water. And I'm pretty sure this went viral on TikTok, if I'm not mistaken, but I know a lot of products go viral on there, and I think this is one of them. This is a hair treatment that you apply, I think, before your conditioner. At least that's how I was doing it. I would apply this after I would shampoo my hair and then apply my hair mask. So I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do it, but that's how I was doing it. And I mean, it did make my hair feel really nice and soft, but I feel like the first couple of times that I used it, I did feel a difference in my hair. Like it did feel a lot healthier, but after that, I just didn't really notice anything, like not anything extra special compared to just using my hair mask. And besides that, I did go through this extremely quickly, like maybe less than a month actually. I don't know if it's just because I have really long hair and my hair is on the thicker side. So I did have to use quite a bit of this product to really notice a difference. Because of that, I don't think I'm going to repurchase this. I just don't feel like it did anything extra special for me to be spending the extra money. Like it's not a super expensive product or anything. I'm pretty sure this is like $8, but the fact that I went through it in less than a month, I think, I just don't really see the point. And then the last couple of hair care products that I have are both from Briogeo. These are the only masks that I use. So this one is the Briogeo Be Gentle, Be Kind Avocado and Kiwi Mega Moisture Superfood Mask. I love the way this one smells, and it does leave my hair really shiny, soft, all of the things that I want a hair mask to do. But my favorite is still the Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. This one just tends to leave my hair a little bit softer than the Avocado Kiwi one. Like, I still like this one, and I am going to repurchase it soon, but I think my favorite one is the Don't Despair Repair one. So yeah, these are my favorite hair masks ever. Not that I've tried a ton of different ones, but I like to stick with what works. So that is it for hair care. I'm going to move on to skincare and then maybe body care and then makeup at the end. Even though I only have 2 of these right now, I'm pretty sure I went through a few more. I just threw them away. So these are the simple cleansing wipes, and these are my favorite makeup remover wipes, but I don't actually use these to remove my makeup. I use these to remove swatches, or if I want to remove my lip color, like if I change my mind while I'm doing my makeup, which does happen quite a bit. But I love that these are gentle, but they do remove makeup really, really well. I also went through the 4th-Ray Beauty Daily Do-Over Makeup Removing Wipes. I actually got this for free when I placed an order a few months ago, and I really like these as well. These are also really gentle, and they do remove makeup really well. They didn't irritate my skin or anything, and they are nice and wet, just like these simple ones. I can't stand when makeup remover wipes are like dry. They really need to be like soaked in whatever makeup remover is in them. So yeah, I do really like those, but I'll probably repurchase them whenever I place an order on ColourPop, which might be soon because ColourPop launches so many products. And speaking of makeup removers, I do have a couple more makeup removing products. I went through a giant tub of the Banila Co. Clean It Zero Cleansing Balm, and this is in their original formula. They do have a few other formulas, but this one is still my favorite. This one never irritates my skin, and it removes every last bit of makeup. Like, this really does remove everything. And I really like that they sell this in a big tub because I do go through this pretty quickly, especially if I do my makeup multiple times a week. I feel like this video is pretty much just me talking about all of my favorite beauty products, or at least most of them are my favorite beauty products. So this again is my favorite cleansing balm that I've ever tried. But for eye makeup, I do prefer using an actual eye makeup remover just so that I don't have to like rub my eyes too much. So this is the Neutrogena oil-free eye makeup remover, and this one works super, super well. It really does remove every last bit of makeup, even waterproof mascara. So I've gone through a couple of these already. I did repurchase this as well. So what I always do when I remove my makeup is I'll go in with this first, and then I go in with the cleansing balm. So I like using this to remove especially waterproof mascara, or if I have a ton of glitter that day. If I'm not wearing a lot of eye makeup or like waterproof eye makeup, I do usually go in with just the cleansing balm, but 99% of the time I do go in with this first. So yeah, that's my little makeup removing routine. After that, I just cleanse with whatever cleanser I'm using. And then speaking of cleansers, this one is also a favorite cleanser of mine. This is the Milk Makeup Vegan Milk Cleanser, and this one is more of a creamy consistency, but it does foam up a tiny bit, like just enough to make your skin feel clean. I do love my foaming cleansers because they leave my skin feeling clean. I prefer a little bit of foaming at least, and this one foams up just enough, just the right amount, like just enough to give me that feeling. Okay, moving on to body care. Unfortunately, I only have 3 products for this category because I kept forgetting to keep the packaging. I did go through 2 of the Hempz body moisturizers. These are my favorite body moisturizers ever. They just work for me really well because they don't leave my skin feeling greasy or like sticky. They do absorb really quickly, which is what I prefer. I am not a huge fan of applying body moisturizer in the first place. It makes me feel icky. I don't know how to explain it. I've always been weird about it, but I still apply it because I need to. My skin does get pretty dry when I don't. So I went through one of these in their original scent. This one is just okay. I definitely wouldn't repurchase this. Even though I love this formula, I just am not a big fan of this scent. Like, I don't mind it, but I definitely wouldn't repurchase it. My favorite one is still their pomegranate scent, which is the one I repurchased after this. My husband actually didn't mind this scent. He did say that he liked it and he did use this as well. It's just a really good moisturizer. And then I also went through the CBD Herbal Body Moisturizer, and this is in their lavender oil scent. This one does smell like straight up lavender, so if you don't like that, I don't think you would like this scent. It does kind of linger on your skin for a couple of hours. But in terms of the formula, I think this one is not quite as hydrating as their original formula. I do prefer this one. The reason why I tried their CBD formula in the first place is just because I've been dealing with joint pain. I am still dealing with a knee injury, so I figured I would try their CBD moisturizer just to see if it would help with the pain, but I feel like this doesn't have enough CBD in it to help with that. So even though I like the scent, I feel like the formula isn't any better than their original one. I still prefer this formula, and you do get way less product compared to the original one. It's just a lot smaller, so I don't really see the point in repurchasing this one. I'm pretty sure they cost around the same price, but if anything, this one might be a little bit pricier, even though you do get way less product. And then the last body care product that I have is the Smoothing Coconut Coffee Scrub and Wash. This actually smells like coffee. It smells like a latte with like a hint of coconut. So I do really enjoy this scent. I've gone through multiples of these. It does exfoliate just a tiny bit. I don't feel like it's anything too crazy, but my skin does feel smoother whenever I use it. Moving on to all of my skincare. I have quite a bit of skincare here. I actually have multiples of several products just because I do run through skincare so quickly. So the moisturizer that I use every single day, especially before makeup, I don't use anything else. This is the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors Plus HA. And yeah, it just works perfectly under makeup. It never breaks me out. It never feels heavy. It moisturizes so well, and it's really gentle as well. So I've repurchased this countless times. I've been using it for years, and I'm never going to stop using it as long as they don't discontinue it, which I don't think they will because it is a really popular moisturizer. At least I think so. And then look at how many serums I've gone through within the past, I don't even know how many months, but they're all from The Ordinary. Like, clearly I'm obsessed with The Ordinary. I don't want to use anything else. They are my favorite skincare brand ever. I have 3 buffet serums. This one is my daytime serum. This works really well under makeup. It doesn't pill up, especially if you leave it on your skin for a couple of minutes before you apply moisturizer and sunscreen. I love how hydrating it is, and I really feel like it's made a difference in my fine lines over the years. I've been using The Ordinary products consistently for at least, I want to say 4 years now. Maybe 3. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's been 4 years at this point, and their products just never fail me. It's really rare for me to not like a product from The Ordinary, so I'm just going to stick with them. And then I also went through 3 of their hyaluronic acid serums, and this one is my nighttime serum. I have used these in the day and under makeup, but these can pill up on me, especially when I wear sunscreen, which is pretty much every single day. And then for sunscreen, I did go through, I'm pretty sure more than just 3. I've just been collecting trash pretty much for the past like 7 or 8 months. So I definitely went through more of these. I just threw them away. But this is the Can Make Mermaid Skin Gel UV SPF 50 PA+++++. So I guess you're really protected. But this is the only sunscreen that I use. Anything else that I've tried just hasn't worked for me. Most sunscreens either irritate my skin, make me break out, or just don't work under makeup, but this works so well under makeup. This one is pretty much a primer for me, but I do still like to go in with other primers every once in a while. It might be too glowy for some people, especially if you're not wearing makeup, but I love that look. I love looking glowy all the time, 24/7. So most of the time I don't even wear makeup and I do go out with this. And my skin is nice and protected, glowy looking. It just makes your skin look so healthy, and I feel like it's lightly hydrating, but it never breaks me out. I love this sunscreen so much. I could rave about it all day. This video is not sponsored by Curology. I want to put that out there before I talk about this product, but this is the Curology treatment. I'm pretty sure mine has clindamycin, tretinoin, and azelaic acid. I almost forgot, but I've been using Curology for, I want to say, 2.5 years now. I cannot live without this. This is my favorite like intensive treatment for my skin. This has really made a difference in my fine lines, especially my smile lines. It is quite an intensive product, especially when you first start using it, because it does have tretinoin. If you're gonna try Curology, I would say start by applying it over your moisturizer, not to your bare skin, because I did make the mistake in the beginning to apply this to my bare skin like straight away, and I feel like my skin was a little too sensitive for that. It did clear up my acne, it reduced a lot of my blackheads, but my skin was very dry at first. So definitely apply this over your moisturizer for the first like month, I want to say. But now I have no problem using this on my bare skin. My skin is very used to this now. So yeah, I cannot live without this. I love this product and I'm gonna keep purchasing it. I finally finished up the Laneige Lip Glowy Balm, and this is in their berry scent. I really like this lip balm, but I don't know why it took me so long to use it. I feel like I had this for almost 3 years, you guys. I think that is way too long, especially because the shelf life on this is 12 months. I think the reason it took me so long to use this is because I rotate through different lip balms. So I wasn't using this every single day, and I just kept it in my purse. So I finally went through it and I do really like it. I do want to repurchase maybe one of their other scents in the future just to try their other scents. But this berry one does smell really good. I love Laneige lip balms. They're just the best. And then I also went through one of their lip sleeping masks, and this is in their gummy bear scent. Honestly, this doesn't smell like gummy bears to me. This smells more like a grape lollipop. I don't even know what gummy bears smell like now that I think of it, but it doesn't really smell like that. But I love this formula. It does leave your lips feeling super, super hydrated. Even when I wake up in the morning, I sometimes have a little bit of product left over on my lips. So it does a great job at really moisturizing my lips. I was going to move on to all the makeup that I used up, but I realized I have one more skincare product that I forgot to talk about. This is the Pacifica Vegan Collagen Recovery Eye Cream, and I really like this eye cream. I wasn't sure what to expect from it because I haven't always been a fan of Pacifica skincare. Like, I have tried some of their products over the past few years, but they don't always work for me. But this is one of the few products that has worked for me, and I love it. I like this eye cream because it is moisturizing, but it's not so moisturizing to the point where it creates little, like, what are they called? Milia, I think? Like those little dots underneath your eyes when you use something to emollient. I actually have 5 mascaras to talk about. So I think I'm going to start off with my least favorite ones and then work up to my favorite ones. Starting with the worst mascara out of all 5 of these. This is the e.l.f. Lash It Loud Volumizing Mascara, and I could not make this work. The formula is so like sticky. It actually makes my lashes stick together and it's just really uncomfortable. I don't like the wand either. I don't usually like wands like this. This is a plastic wand and it's just a little too spiky for me. It did kind of irritate my eyes, so I'm getting rid of this because I did try it quite a few times and I just couldn't make it work. It is supposed to be volumizing, but I don't feel like it did that at all. Like I said, it just kind of made my lashes clump together and it also didn't do anything in terms of length. So overall, this was a fail for me, unfortunately. Another mascara that didn't work for me, but this one I don't fully hate. I'm definitely not going to repurchase it and I am kind of like whatever about it. This is the Wet n Wild Big Papa Mascara. There's nothing like really wrong with this mascara, but I also don't feel like it's anything special. I don't remember it flaking or smudging on me, but the e.l.f. one did. I forgot to mention that, but this one did smudge on me because of how like wet the formula is. This one, I don't remember doing that, but I just didn't love the way it made my lashes look. It did make my lashes look really like curled, but it just didn't give me enough length and volume for me to like the way my lashes looked. Not a complete fail, but I also don't enjoy this mascara. And then I went through a sample size of the Lancome Monster Big Mascara. This actually used to be my Holy Grail mascara a few years ago. I did purchase it a few times actually. And now I feel like it's just an okay mascara. Like it's nothing that I would rave about now, at least not the way I used to. And I don't know if the fact that this is a sample size made a difference. Like maybe it's not as good as a full size, but here's the wand. Hopefully it focuses. Nothing really wrong with this mascara. I just feel like for the price, I have found other mascaras that I prefer over this one, but I still want to try the full size just out of curiosity. And then the last 2 mascaras I went through are my favorite ones and the ones that I always reach for. So this is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. And I feel like it really does what it says. It does give you a false lash effect. It gives really great volume, amazing length. It just does what a mascara should, in my opinion, especially since I don't wear falsies. I want my lashes to look really dramatic. So this is my go-to. And besides that, it is like $5, so even better. And for my lower lashes, this is pretty much the only mascara that I use. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Waterproof Mascara in Black Brown. This one works amazingly on my lower lashes. I do have really watery eyes. This is actually waterproof. I have tried the Carbon Black waterproof one, but it didn't actually work for me. It smudged like crazy, almost worse than a regular non-waterproof mascara, but for some reason, the Black Brown shade is truly waterproof. I went through the e.l.f. Wow Brow in the shade Deep Brown, and this quickly became my favorite brow gel ever. Like the first time that I used it, I just love how non-messy it is, but it does do a really nice job of filling in your brows. And yeah, I love how tiny the applicator is. It's just the perfect brow gel in my opinion. I love how fluffy it makes my brows look, and it does give a bit of tint, but it's not so intense that it's hard to control. And then I also have the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim Pencil in the shade Black Brown, and this one is the perfect shade for me. Even when I dye my hair blue black, this works super, super well. For me, this formula is pretty much perfect. Like, I love how it's not too creamy, but it's also not too waxy. It's just like perfect. So yeah, besides the shade, I love the formula. And then speaking of Maybelline, I did also go through one of their lip liners. This is the Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner in the shade Totally Toffee. And I love this lip liner because it's such a pretty pinky brown nude shade. It pairs really well with a lot of my lipsticks, lip glosses. I love this shade in particular, and the formula is really nice as well. It is very creamy, but it does dry down to pretty much a matte finish, But yeah, I love this formula. I love this shade. Okay, and then finally for the last product that I have to talk about, this is the Milani Fruit Fetish Make It Last Setting Spray, and this is in the Kiwi Watermelon scent. I love this scent. It's just so like sweet and fruity, but it's also not overpowering. It's just a really light fragrance, and the mist on this is perfect. I love this setting spray in general. I have loved this setting spray for years now, and I don't even know how many times I've repurchased this actually. But it's just my go-to setting spray, and I'm pretty sure this is the exact same formula as their original Make It Last setting spray. I think the only difference is the scent. So yeah, that is everything for today's video. That was all of my beauty trash from the past several months. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more of my videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!